Me and Vash are gonna have a little conversation about Valorant.
Yeah, I want to learn some things about Valorant. So I know absolutely
what a
jack
great
diddly
fucking
shit.
game. Vash, you want to break it down, my man? Go ahead. You look like you got some things on your mind.
Where to even start? So like, I still really like the game. I think it's a lot of fun. I really want to get better at it. At the same time, leave it to Riot to put me into a social environment where I want to just stick my dick into an electric pencil sharpener as hard and fast as I can. At a most consistent basis, in one fucking evening, we had a game with no less than 4 people just straight abandon the match across all the fucking games we played.
Yeah.
One of which was a ranked placement game.
Where we immediately got put into a hostage situation before the game loaded. While it was loading, this guy beamed up his mic and was just like, all right, I'm going to need all 4 of you guys to start talking on your mic. And if none of you guys are not talking by round 3, I'm throwing.
Exactly. Like, that should have been our cue to just fucking dodge. It really should have been. Because like the real problem is that he wasn't a bad fragger. He was a decent Phoenix. This is the issue. This is the problem. And this goes back to Devil May Cry type shit. Just because you have mechanical skill doesn't mean you can hold a conversation with anything, with like a bag of Sara Lee Brett. These people are fucking sociopaths, but they click heads like they're fucking extreme. It's incredible.
We immediately, like the game that we went into immediately went into a straight fucking like hostage situation, and I literally, that's what I said. I said, I love the hostage situation you're putting us through. He goes, yeah, well, it is what it is. We're like, what? And I literally told
that sounds like what someone in an actual hostage situation would say.
Yeah,
well, as he's waving the gun around. Well, it's unfortunate how this happens. Get the fuck down on the ground.
And me and Vash are sitting there. I legitimately told him, I was like, holy shit, we got a real sociopath in our fucking team, dude. Holy fuck.
And like,
I have it highlighted, by the way. Hold on, I will legitimately post it.
God. Yeah, in between games, I'm doing like fucking calisthenics and push-ups and like bicep curls for every death and shit. So I'm over here, doing my mid-round shit. I hear him fucking over the headphones, and he's making like weird threats if you're not talking by round 3 or some shit. Of course, it's a fucking Instalock Phoenix. Can we talk about these chimp fucking duelist mains? Every single one of you have a problem. You're not right in your head. I don't know if you were like dropped on your head as a child, if your mother beat you, if your dad doesn't like you. I don't fucking get it. I don't care. You come from Counter-Strike Global Offensive into this new game. You click heads with the best of them, but I swear to God, you couldn't, like, you honestly would probably kill people in a retirement home. You're that socially maladjusted if you primarily play an entry fragger. And I don't fucking get it. And of course, like, the 2 people who were not you and I, like, because I think it was you, me, and then the guy who left who were top fragging that game.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, the other 2 people, of course, it's a fucking breach and a sage. Every game has a fucking sage. Every game has a healer, I should say, for people who don't know. And they're doing okay. Like,
they're doing fine.
And to the Lever's credit, after like 12 rounds of the fucking breach just refusing to shut the fuck up, I admit he was sort of getting on my nerves a little bit.
No, you should have heard it, dude. We hit round 6. And you know what? After all of him saying, I need you guys to all talk on the mic, you know what he said? Breach, if you don't shut the fuck up, I will leave the game right fucking now. And you know what Breach said? Man, why is this guy so mean?
So he comes up.
When Phoenix died, he immediately alt F4'd and we just fucking lost.
If I were to make 3,
I agree, he was getting kind of annoying, but it wasn't like, it's like, whatever, man, you deal with it. Literally, exactly. Phoenix put put the cards on the table. He literally said, you guys need to be talking. You guys have to talk on mic. He talks on mic. He says, Breach, if you don't shut the fuck up, I will lose this goddamn game. And he lost us the fucking game. He just left.
No, because as soon as I come back from doing my shit, I called him on it. I was like, I swear to God, Phoenix, if you talk any shit, it's over for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I started off with some aggression. He's like, I wasn't talking shit. I cut him off. I said, no. You don't do that shit. And he was silent the whole 5 rounds he played.
He didn't say a
He
damn
didn't say
thing.
shit.
He
No
was
call out.
well. He had 11 and 5 at the end of 6 rounds. He was doing fine, and then he alt F4'd. He said, "Me no more."
Jesus.
So I mean, we walked it back. We lost the game. What was it? 13-11.
Yeah, 13-11.
So it was a fight, but the issue is
literally if he just showed up at like round 12,
we'd have been Gucci.
We'd have been fine.
That'd have been a dub. That would have been a free dub. It should have been a free dub.
It was a free dub. We were up 5-1.
The game needs like 3 changes. The first is that if somebody abandons your match, there's no elo hit.
Yeah.
No elo hit. Because
the issue with that though, Vash, if they do that, people will abuse the fuck out of it.
I do agree with what the Breach said though about it being based on rounds, and that's how Valorant actually calculates the elo too. Apparently, is it's round by round. So every round that person's not there, their elo like it just gets X-nayed, whatever. The game also needs a fucking surrender option. There was one game we played, and leave it to Riot to miss this one. There was a game that had 2 levers on the enemy team. Now, granted, we were playing with who was that? Keys and some of their boys.
Yeah.
So like it was like a low MMR unrated game. But even still, it's like this is time out of my fucking life I'm spending playing this goddamn game. And then you
have one guy on the other team that just wants to fucking be annoying and just fucking go out of. I'm gonna buy an Odin and just spray down this chokehold so they can't go down it. And you're like, dude, just let us plant the fucking bomb.
Because like you just want to get out of the game, but it's like it shouldn't even be that. Just give them the option to FF.
Yeah,
let them do it. They just come on, just get out of the game. Let's get into another one. I'm sorry about your levers. That's time you don't need to waste on this life. You're gonna be 40 one day. One day you're gonna wake up. You're gonna have arthritis sooner than you think if you keep up with this mouse bullshit. We need to keep it moving. And the third is we need to delete Cypher. There is an agent in this game that is dead ass, no interactivity. It's not even a zoner character. This guy, he sets up these fucking pedo cams up in like little rafters and shit to get like completely commitment free vision of a choke or of a push. That's problem numero uno.
Okay.
Numero dos is they have tripwires. So basically, what a Cypher will do is he will put these little tripwires on a spot, and if it gets destroyed or if it gets triggered, the Cypher gets alerted to it. The problem is that the fucking tripwires will stay there if you kill the Cypher. So merely by existing and spending 400 credits, he is making a serious contribution to his team. He is walling off a site. He has good smokes. They don't slow anymore, but they're still good smokes. And he has ways of getting easy information from the grave. It's bullshit. They need to just move his ass to the recycling bin.
No, I think I agree with you. Cypher is everyone that I've talked to about this game. They'll complain about 2 characters, Raze and Cypher. And people complain about Raze because Raze is kind of easy mode when it comes to getting kills, but she's not intended to be like she was intended to be a retard character. 100% hard R word and everything.
Skill retardant.
Yeah, exactly. She's made to be like that. She's made to just make you pissed off because her ultimate's literally just a fucking rocket launcher. She's got satchel jumps. She's got shit to just fucking annoy the fuck out of you. She has these dumbass grenades that literally do way too much health, way too much damage. But she's pretty balanced in my opinion. When it comes to Cypher though, nobody really talks about it unless you're a decent player at the game. If you're a decent player at the game, you know Cypher is stupid. He is really, really dumb because he can completely close off a site by himself. Yes. And if he plays it correctly, literally there's no threat to him. He has no threat in the world of anyone coming up and challenging him. And the tripwires are stupid because yes, you can crouch under them and you can jump over them, but you can literally get it at the perfect height where they can't crouch over them, they can't jump over them at all, and you literally just get fucking cooked.
Why would you ever like? My issue with that is that if they make it so that you can jump over them, that's making noise.
Yeah.
Like as long as you just make it so they can't fucking jump over it, or they have to jump over it, then that's just intel for you. It's freemium. It's incredible. Yeah. If I'm playing Sova and I die, I am no longer making a meaningful contribution to my team in any way. That's not the case with any other hero in the game except for Cypher.
No, I can put on when I play Viper, I put up a wall. If I die, the wall goes down. I legitimately can't do anything. But it's the same with Brimstone though. He throws up his smokes, he dies, the smokes stay.
That's true. But at the same time, that's temporary.
Like the only hero though.
I mean, that's just smoke shit though.
Yeah.
But even still, it's redonkulous, dude.
It's stupid.
It's mad dumb. The game is mad fun, but
I think it's great. I actually enjoy it a lot. For a line shooter?
Oh yeah. 100%. There was a time when I was like, man, I should probably go play CS:GO. And then I thought about it, I was like, no, this is more fun.
Yeah.
Even though like it's still very much so a beta. And I imagine the map pool that we have right now, it would surprise me if those maps made it to retail.
Yeah.
Just because someone like made a video and they were pretty poignant, and they are very much so gray box type maps where pretty much all the action is happening in the sites themselves, and the connecting, like everything that isn't a site is just a way to get to a site. That is exclusively their purpose and function in terms of gameplay. It's not like, control of mid is important in the way that they would be in like a CS:GO or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if the map pool is going to change, but I don't know. I am positive though, like emotionally positive towards it, because there was a problem for a while where like if you're running around like at a high speed, a normal rate, your accuracy should be dog shit. You should not be able to hit accurately with those shots. What you're seeing sometimes, though, is a motherfucker's rounding a corner, going that Usain Bolt speed, and he just one taps you with the Wonder Gun, and you have to hope to God that he just rolled double sixes in the game of life, because otherwise, something's not all kosher in the fucking islands. Apparently, there's some type of netcode or some other issue that the devs are aware of, in terms of where it's looking like you're getting running headshot, but you're really not. It's one of those type of ping things.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to see what the actual release is like. The only thing that I'm sure I don't want to do though is I don't want to spend $100 some odd on gun skins.
That's fair. I already have.
One thing that I am positive that is egregious.
They need character skin.
They need dark skin Jet.
That's fair. I think they just need character skin. I think if they add some cool character skins, they will legitimately make good fucking money.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'll give the Valorant like shit. They're not trying to monopolize a esports on it like right away. They're letting it. They legitimately said they don't want to immediately bank on a esports. They want the community to build it up,
which is good because they're already running League.
Yeah,
like they don't need to boost these other projects as quickly.
No, and I mean the Riot fighting game that's going to be coming out, they don't have to do anything with. They legitimately just have to drop it into our hands, and then people will run tournaments.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
And that's what they're trying to do with Valorant, which is good. But now is the time. If you're an aspiring Valorant pro, now's the time to grind fucking solo queue and get good. No, trust me, I'm never gonna I'm never going to fucking solo queue in that game. I can't do it. I need one person. I just need one person that can potentially shoot and give me where people are. Give me an idea. Not ping. Tell me. I should just start going to the games and start saying, if all of you talk, I'll stay. I won't quit the game.
Like, it should be verified that pinging that you see a person is not the same as calling a push.
Yeah.
Because all you'll get sometimes, motherfuckers, like, you know, they have a headset. You know, this guy is a Turtle Beach minimum. He refuses to use it. He'll ping. He makes eye contact with 3 dudes, just hard rushing him into a site. You think he's giving his teammates intel? Fuck no. You call him on it. Oh, dude, but I pinged. Bruh. Bruh. I'm on the other side of the map. I got to pull out the dagger and run to you.
I got to pull out the Shib real quick and head over that way.
I'm assuming that you're in an aim duel and I got to pray that you're fucking Hiko or something instead of getting one touched and giving up the site, which is what's probably going to happen.
Yeah. That's the one of the biggest thing that has boggled my mind for a while, because I know as it gets later into the ranks, it's not that much of a problem, but like, especially where we're at right now, like mid-silver to Vash, and well, I'm almost gold. I need one more game. But the idea is that when people put on, there's so many people I know have their fucking headset in and they're just not talking. And all I can think is, why, dude? Why?
When it's taking,
what are you doing?
It's round 6, and the only comms you give is you bitching that you lost an aim duel.
Yeah.
At that point, you're like, you may not be a bot, but you're certainly not a fucking teammate.
Yeah.
Always so. I remember that happening a bunch in Overwatch, and in Overwatch, in the rare cases where I was playing the beta and I happened to like it was mostly in the beta where I just did like solo queue and things like that. People weren't up, and I just really wanted to play. And that would, even in the beta and still periods after that for Overwatch.
Oh.
There would be periods like that where it'd be super quiet, and I'm just like, I'm not really paying attention. I'm not thinking, that hard about playing. It'd be like 3 a.m. I just felt like I just wanted to shoot. I just wanted to play the Junkrat man.
Yeah.
And
pretty true.
And like the match would be the moment it ends, someone just starts just bitching. I'm like, who? Where were you? Who the fuck?
Yeah.
A couple times it happened to me, and they were like, "What the fuck? Like, mieDAX, what were you doing?" I'm like, what the fuck? Where were you when you had a problem? Because I didn't see any fucking text popping up. You didn't get my attention very well. If you needed me, I probably wouldn't have listened either way. But
it's funny because back in like Halo 3 days in like 09, 2010, 08, if you didn't have a mic in 50 high MLG, people just hated you. Legitimately, if you got mashed up with some people would just dashboard. And just be like, fuck it, I'm not playing with this
Special
guy.
on Xbox Live, because the thought was everyone has it.
Yeah, everyone had a mic. Everyone, even. Like, there was a couple people that everyone knew had Connect mics, and no one muted them, even though they sounded like dog shit, and you can hear their fucking 52-inch flat screen. These guys could shoot a fucking BR, and they would say they would actually call out when that shit would happen. But and you know who were like the biggest culprits of that most of the time were pros. Actually, a lot of the pros, when they weren't running 4s or anything, they would just go into matchmaking and not talk on their mic, unplug that shit, just listen to music and not help out the team at all. They would literally beeline to snipe and go -5 every goddamn game I would fucking play with them. Clutch, I literally matched up against that guy Clutch, like 5'7". I think he's like a coach now or whatever. But he was a pro player back in Halo 3. That motherfucker, like at least 10 times I would match against him. He would unplug his microphone, listen to fucking music, grab snipe, go negative every fucking game I play with, and just fuck over everybody in the goddamn game. The piece of shit. And don't get me started about fucking Demon D. Me and him, me and Demon D did not like each other.
Demon D.
Yeah. That was a pro player. Yeah, that was a pro player. It was just one of those things where it started out as a simple teabag that went into body hitting into just straight up, like, I don't think it was Demon D. I think it was Apocalypse D or something like that. I can't even fucking remember his name. But it literally started into a simple teabag that went into, if we see each other if we're on the same game, we're literally shit talking all constantly. We had 20 seconds. If we were against each other, literally after the game, no matter who won, who lost, it didn't matter. We would sit there for the whole 20 seconds before it threw us out into pregame log, into matchmaking again, just shit talking constantly. It was just fucking atrocious. That was a fun time. it got to the point to where we'd be in separate VR battles and immediately see each other in the corner of the eye and just turn, fuck it. Fuck this guy.